Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of WooCommerce Marketplace Point of Sale System. Now this particular plugin provides the marketplace sellers to have the functionality wherein they can easily manage their online stores along with their physical stores. The physical stores will have a POS front-end management system for which the sellers can assign a store agent who can easily manage the sales and customers at that particular physical store. WooCommerce Marketplace POS system plays an important role in increasing the day-to-day sales by having a management system to manage online store along with the physical stores as well. So the same functionality that we have provided to the marketplace sellers is available at the admin's end as well. So in today's video tutorial for the WooCommerce multi-vendor point of sale system, what we will be doing is we will be checking the admin configuration workflow in the admin backend panel. And this would include the different sections that are users, how the admin would be able to add and manage his own users, his outlets, and how he can view the outlets and the users of the sellers as well, how he can assign the products to his outlets, how he can view the complete list of POS terminal orders and the orders for his own products, how he can set up the invoice template that would be used for the POS terminals, and the settings section. In the settings section, we'll be seeing the general section, customers, payments, printer, appearance, and the endpoint section as well. But before I proceed further with this particular video tutorial there, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our end. And if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. So what I'll be doing is I'll be logging into the WooCommerce Marketplace backend panel by entering the email address, password, and tapping on the login button thereafter. After we have successfully logged into the admin backend panel, here you can see that the admin will find one option with the name point of sale, and under that the admin will have users, outlets, products, orders, invoice templates, and settings. So let's go through each of these options one by one. So the very first option that we have here is the users. Now if you go to the users, here the admin would be able to see the complete POS managers that have been created by the marketplace sellers there. So if you remember in the previous video, we had shown you the Washington outlet, and within that outlet we had created one POS manager that was Peter Doe. The same is visible here, and here you can see the user seller is John Doe. So this particular user is of John Doe seller here. So from here you can activate, deactivate any of the particular ones, or you can edit or delete them as well. If I tap here on the edit option, we can edit the details of the particular POS user for the particular seller there itself. So we can change the outlets as well, we can change the first name, last name, telephone number, we can make it as active or deactive, we can upload the invoice logo as well. So this is for under the users. The admin would basically find the complete list of POS managers of the marketplace sellers as well as the users that the admin has added for his own POS terminals. So to add a POS user for the admin himself, the admin will tap here on the add new button that you can see. So if I tap here on the add new button, another section would be popped up wherein we'll be able to add a POS user. So let's go ahead and let's add a POS user. So here I'll set the username as John Doe. I'll select the outlet, for example, as Washington outlet. I'll select the first name here as John, last name as Doe. Let's set it as John1234. Telephone number, email. We can set the password as per our requirement as well. This is auto generated. Basically we can upload the profile image of the particular user as well, and then we need to tap here on the save user button. So you can see that the POS manager has been created successfully. Now if I go to the users here you can see that the John user has been created for the Washington outlet, and the user seller is admin, so that's why no name is given here for the admin one. So the admin can now edit or delete his own user that he has created. Now going to the outlet section, here we will find the complete list of outlets that the marketplace vendors have created with the outlet name, the outlet address, payment method, invoice template used, the outlet status, whether active or deactive, outlet report, and the outlet seller name as well. So if the admin wants to add his own outlet, the admin can easily add the same by tapping here on the add new button. So let's add a new outlet for the admin here. So let's set the name as California outlet. The address would be 32 Street Lane. The status would be active. Here we can choose the additional payment options like GPay, PayPal. In the previous video, I have shown you how we can create the additional payment methods for the other payments that are visible within the POS terminal section there. So you can go through that video as well to know more about the additional payment options, how that can be created by the admin there or by the sellers. Then we need to choose the invoice template for the particular outlet here. So I'll choose it as invoice. So the invoice templates can be created under the invoice template section here, and that particular invoice that you would have created there would be available here for selection for the particular outlet. So after entering these details, I'll tap here on the save outlet button to save the outlet. So you can see that the outlet has been created for the admin here. So if I go to the outlet section, here we can find the seller name as John Doe. That's the seller outlet. This one is the admin outlet that has no name on the right hand side. From here we can edit or manage the outlets. After creating the outlet, we can tap here on the manage outlet button or the manage outlet link basically, and from here we can assign the products to this particular outlet by selecting the products from the actions, choosing the enable and tapping on the apply button. So you can see that the POS status have been enabled for these online products that the admin had added. So these are the products of the admin himself that you can see here within this particular section. So that was about basically initially the users, how the users can be created by the admin for his own outlets, and how the admin can be the users of the different marketplace vendors as well, and how the admin can manage the same as per the requirement there. Then we saw how the admin would be able to see the outlets of the marketplace vendors, and how the admin can add his own outlet as per the requirement, and how he can manage the outlet by tapping on the manage outlet link that we have, and how he can assign the products to the particular outlet there, right? Then we have products. Under products, so basically the admin would be able to print the barcode by ID or generate the barcode by SKU. So from here what you can do is, for your products you can select your products. For example, the admin would select the products by selecting them up, and can choose generate by ID and tap on the apply button thereafter. So you can see that the barcodes have been generated by ID on the right hand side. Under the barcode it is saying as by ID, by ID, by ID, by ID itself, right? So we can also filter out the particular products using the outlets. If I choose it as California outlet and I filter it out, then the products that we had added in the California outlet that we created for the admin, we had 3 different products. Those 3 products are visible here. I can select them up and I can choose by, for example, generate barcode by SKU. I can tap that up, and the SKU by the ID or the barcode by SKU has been generated as well for the products there, as you can see itself, right? So that was the product section. Then under the orders, the admin would be able to see the complete list of orders that have been placed from the various multiple outlets of the marketplace sellers, as well as from the admin's POS terminal as well. And from here the admin can view or edit any of the orders as per the requirement there. So here you can see the order seller is John Doe, John Doe, John Doe, and the one like this one is of the admin himself. So right now we have not placed any order from the admin's one. So if I log into the admin's POS terminal here, so John 1 2 3 3 4, and let me enter the password and let's try and log in. So here we'll find around 4 products. All right, basically all of the products have been enabled there. So all of the products of the admin are visible here. John 1234 and the password I've entered. So from here, this is the POS terminal of the admin. Now if any of the products are being purchased from this particular section, let's place an order. I'll go to other payments, or let's go with the cash itself. Let me enter the amount tendered by the customer. Let's confirm the order. After confirming the order, it will just take a few seconds there for the order to get confirmed. The order has been confirmed. Let's skip the order and let me refresh the page here. So you can see that from the Washington outlet here, the order seller, the admin order has been placed, because the order seller is dash dash dash. That means it's of the seller there, of the admin there basically. Then this was the orders section, and here we can filter out the orders according to the outlets as well. So for example, if I go with the California outlet, then none, Washington outlet, yes. Actually what had happened is that I had assigned the particular user to the Washington outlet there. So if I go to users, I edit this up, I choose here California outlet, I update the user, I go to the front end, I log out of the Washington one, I again John 1234 and the password, and I log in. Now we'll see those 4 products that were there in the California one, or the 3 products basically, right? So this is right now the California outlet of the admin. Now if I go ahead and I try and place the order, for example, let's add this up, tomato 0.08 kgs, and let's tap here on the confirm order. The order has been placed. Let's skip this out and let's go to the order section. You can see order number 260, California outlet, total quantity 4.04 pounds there, and the order is for the seller. Now if I filter it out according to the California outlet, we'll have one order, that's the California one, that's being displayed here. Then we have the invoice templates, and under the invoice template you can see this is the same invoice template name that we selected while we created the outlet in the outlet section. So from here you can add a new template as well, otherwise you can edit the already created template. So here you have to give the name of the template, and under the editor section you will be able to edit the particular one. So if I tap here, for example, here we have the predefined variables that can be used. So here you have, for example, order ID, or the, let's say it as, or outlet name. Where is the outlet name? Outlet address, outlet name, for example. So here we have use the predefined variable outlet name, outlet name, outlet name, outlet address, and similarly you can set up your particular ones using the element properties. You can make it as a header 1 or a header 2 as per your own requirement. So to add a new one, you can choose the heading, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading, image, paragraph, horizontal ruler. As per your own requirement, you can add the elements as per the requirement there within this particular section, right? Then we have the settings. Under the settings we have the general, customer, payment, printer, appearance, and endpoints. Let's go to the endpoints first. Under the endpoints you have to set up the endpoint for your POS terminal. So for example, if I have the website name or the website as www.example.com, then if I have set up the endpoint as POS, then the POS terminal window would open on www.example.com/POS itself, right? Then we have the appearance. Under the appearance we can choose the POS themes as the OS default mode, light mode, or the dark mode. Initially in the previous video I showed you we have the option to make it as light or dark mode from the POS terminal as well. but we can change the complete theme to the dark by choosing the dark mode here. Let's save it up. Okay, I need some higher permissions for that. Let's go back. So you can choose between light mode, OS default mode, or the dark mode as per your own requirement. Under the printer, you can choose the default printer that would be applicable for the different outlets that have been created. So this would be the default printer for all outlets that have been created. Under the payments, you'll see the different payment methods that have been created. So from here you can add a new payment method as well by tapping here on the add new. You have to set the name of the payment method, the payment method slug, the payment description, enable it up, save the payment method, and the payment method would be saved up. After the payment method has been saved out, this payment method can then be assigned to different outlets as per their own requirements. And under the other payment methods at the POS terminal agent, these payment methods would be visible. For example, if I add it to the cart, I go to the pay, other payment methods. So here you can see that we have the PayPal and the GPay. So similarly, if I have added Paytm, that would be also visible there as per the requirement there. So here you can see that this one is of the John Doe as well. This one is of the admin, the Paytm created by the admin himself. So whatever the vendors can do, the same can be done by the admin himself as well. So in the previous video, we showed you the workflow at the vendors end. In this video, this is for the admin himself, how the admin can create the POS managers, outlets, how we can assign the products, generate the barcode for the products, how we can meet the orders, how we can generate the invoice templates, and the settings section. Under the customer, basically you can set up the default customer name, email, the password, and the telephone number for the same, and the default customer address as well as per your own requirement there. Alright. And under the general settings, what we have here is the general configuration. Here you can set up the API username, and this will be the username for the connection to the API. This can be anything just used to connect to our POS API. Similarly, the password, and this will be the password for the connection to the API, and this can be anything just used to connect to our POS API there. Then we have the POS heading login. So if I log out of here, here's the heading: Marketplace POS System, Marketplace POS System, brand name for footer section, Webkul, brand name at the footer section. Then we have the brand link for the footer section, the link that you have attached. If I tap here, I'll be redirected to that particular link. Select inventory. We can choose the inventory as the centralized stock inventory for this particular POS system. Default product status for the outlet. So by enabling this feature, all new created products will be enabled by default in all outlets. Enable unit price feature. So by enabling this feature, the products, if having weight, will be sold according to the weight in outlets. Email at the POS end. If you disable this option, then the customers and the admin will not receive any mails after placing an order at the POS end. Quantity for low stock warning. Here you can set the quantity for the low stock warning. Amount you want to increase after round off. Amount you want to increase after round off in POS payment custom option. Auto sync offline orders. You can sync the offline orders as well if you want. Enable keyboard shortcuts. If you want to enable the keyboard shortcuts, you can enable this option here. Enable POS logo to POS screen header. You can enable the POS logo to POS screen header as well. POS product image view. So when we are logging into the POS terminal here, then the images that you can see here are having the rounded kind of a thing. So you can set it as circle, square, or rounded. You can upload the invoice logo. Under the barcode setting, you can choose the background color of the barcode. You can adjust the width of the barcode as well. You can set up the display title, text position, print preview as portrait or landscape as per your own requirement there. You can choose this up. You can choose the text size. text size. For example, if I go with the text size, here you can see that the text size is changing. The height can be adjusted, the width can be adjusted, so on and so forth under the barcode settings. And then you can tap here on the save configuration button to save the configuration settings. So yes, that was much about the WooCommerce multi-vendor POS system admin configuration workflow, and I hope that this helped you out in understanding the users, outlets, products, orders, invoice templates, and the settings section. If you still have any questions, queries, sessions, or requirements regarding the same, then you can anytime get back to us at support@webkul.com, or you can raise a ticket at webkul.uvidesk.com as well. Apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video and have a great day ahead.